These are two riffs that when I first started, these are using my fingers in ways that normal power chords are not used. All right, I got another little tutorial lesson. As myself being a beginner, I'm hoping this could resonate with some other, beginners or technically people like me who've been playing for years, but they've been on and off. There is dexterity, I believe would be the word you would want to use, where you can control, here, let me see, am I plugged in? Yeah, basically, when you can lift up one finger at a time. So I'm gonna go like on top of the neck because I'll use this. I got two cameras going. But basically, if you put your finger down on a table, and I've done this with family and friends, and they can't do it. I can from playing guitar. And if you play guitar for a decent amount of time, you should be able to, where you can lift one finger at a time. Most folks, if they go for these middle two, or even like the pinky or whatever, like it wants to go like this, or actually even better, do this. These two at the same time and these two at the same time. So a lot of folks can't do that. They lift both or three come up. So when it comes to guitar playing, it's very important to be able to have full control of every finger separately. And it's also very important to have fun while you're practicing or playing songs that actually benefit you, that are a little bit hard. And that's what I like to do. When I was younger, I would find songs that were easy. But it's not good. It's fun, but you're not gonna get better if you're only playing songs that are like up to your ability of playing. Now I'm finding songs that are harder and I'm practicing them because it's fun to practice songs. So I'm gonna show you two songs from a band called Saves the Day. Someone who grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s. Saves the Day was a band that I really liked a lot. And they have some very unique playing style. The guitarists have some pretty unique playing styles in their songs. Now they do play in half step down in most of their songs. For the sake of this video, this guitar is in standard tuning. I would assume most of you, if you have a guitar laying around, it's going to be in standard tuning. It's going to sound totally fine. It's not like it's drop D or something where just one string. It's just the entire guitar is half step down. So if you listen to the song, that's what, it's not going to sound right unless you're half step down. But like I said, for the sake of you're playing along with this video that you're watching, standard tuning, all right? So the first song, and I'm gonna probably try and put some tabs on the bottom, but this first song, it's only gonna use the top two strings. And I'm gonna go in between my voice, which you're listening to right now, and GarageBand, which is what I'm plugged into when I'm actually playing. So the reason why this is very unique is because it forces you to use these fingers separate. I'm gonna play the riff and then I'm gonna break it down for you, and you suggest you try it along the way too and see how it feels. This is something where, here, let me play it first because I'll explain. All right, so I think I might have accidentally done a harmonic when I was doing the... Anyway, you're gonna feel this in your hand when you're doing this, and there's both of these, you almost feel it like over here. The next one, you're gonna feel it even more. So this is a very unique progression because all it does is add on little things. Usually when you're barring a chord like this, you're in drop tuning. We're not in drop tuning. This is just... It has a very deep, grungy, aggressive tone to it. And you're kind of just going up and down by adding... Now, just so you know, this entire riff, you're only using the top two strings. You're gonna try to not hit the rest. You might accidentally, but you wanna just do the top two strings. You might even wanna start with an upstroke, like... However you wanna do it, because that first chord is usually a little more like... But I do like to go down. The first one, a little more aggression, sounds nice. So what I'm doing here, it's pretty simple. You're using the top two strings on two, barring two, and then you're going 4, 5. And you're kind of going in between that. then you kind of little switch up right now, and start over. What you're doing there is you're just sliding into 5 on the second string, and then you are using the third on this one on 2. So basically 5, 2, 5. So not the top one, but then 5, next one 2, and then 5. You're just sliding into the 5 to start. And then you're doing this. Your fingers are kind of there, but it's still hard. Top string is 3, and I like using my middle. The next finger, I use my ring, it's 4. It's a very, again, weird, grungy sounding chord. And you still have the 2 there and the 5 because you're still kind of pedaling between that 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. You're just doing the 3 instead of the 2. Okay, you got that? Now completely open. That 2 is still there, but now top string is open instead of 3. Now remember how I'll just say it. So here we did like a 3, 4. Here we're doing it's a funky one. It's 6, you're flipping it. I use top string 6 with the ring, and then 4, so it's like inverted. That would be normal, 4, 6. Instead you're doing 6, 4. See, it saves the day, kind of like AFI. They like doing a lot of inverted chords and these weird sounding, but it kind of has like this darkness to it. So again, like an inverted whatever, again, as a beginner to beginner, I don't know the name of this one, or the normal one, but you're doing 6, 4, 6 on top, 4 on the bottom, and then with your middle, you're dipping in between on the 5. So let's do it again. You hear that? So I kind of skipped through that. I'm gonna play it one more time, full through. And if you play this, you're gonna feel it. Not only in your fingers, but on this backside here, because it uses a lot of tension, because you're always holding this 2 down over there. I don't even think I said this song name yet. I think it's called Z. Literally the letter Z. I probably would have put it on there before. If I'm wrong about that, I'll put it on screen again. All right, that's the first one. I think it's first of all, it's a fun song. It sounds aggressive, grungy, punchy, dark, whatever you want to call it. I like it personally. Some of you may not. I always say this, even if you don't like it, if you like it enough just to practice it, just listen to it and play along and practice. Because the songs that I share are for a reason. I do think they're going to benefit folks. And if you like the song, then even better, because it's great to listen to a song that you like as you're learning, as you practice. But this is one which is really going to help build up the separate, strengthening of each finger and the maneuverability of it. The next one is also going to do that. This one's actually a little bit harder to me, maybe because I started practicing it a little bit sooner. Also by Saves the Day. It's called, is it Rock Tonic Juice or Rock's Tonic Juice or something along the lines of that? Again, I'll have it on screen. So we're going to start with a power chord over here. I'll have some tabs on screen again. 1, 3, 3. But on that third, so 1, 3, 3. But on the last string, I'm trying to think. E, A, is that D? And then G, B. Man, I can't think off the top of my head. I'm just gonna go from the top down. Third string from the top down. 1, 3, 3, but you're gonna keep a 2 there. And you're gonna keep that 2 there because you're gonna use it as we maneuver. I'm gonna play it through once. Probably gonna mess up. Let's see. Oh man, again, you're gonna feel that back here. Like you're literally gonna build up whatever the hell muscle this ball is that forms. So I'm gonna, again, probably put tabs. It's gonna be a little hard to explain. Hopefully you guys can catch on. I'm gonna try my best. I actually got blood work today, so don't mind my arm. I went to go get blood work, so I'm going through a lot of health issues, and they hit me there and then over there too. Anyway, so like I said, that power chord. This here, you got the palm muting practice, you have the awkward fingering practice, the moving in weird scenarios. There's a lot going on here, but that's why I think it's good. And you don't have to play it up to speed. Play it slow first. This is, again, something that I think sounds pretty damn unique, something pretty damn good. And all they're doing is using like these half step, if that's the proper word, up and down type of things, very similar to the other one in a way. So we're gonna go open and then start palm muting. And then we're gonna go 4, 6, 6. Remember how I said keep that 2? Like over here? Because when you keep that 2, we're now, well, let me rephrase that. When you go to here, it's not 4, 6, 6. It's 4, 4, 6, 6. So it's a little confusing. As you move, it's 1, 3, 3. And then this is a 2. As you move here, these 2 go down. Did you catch that? So I'm keeping this here. You don't technically have to keep it there. You could do it later. I'm just doing it for reference. As we go here, these 2 go down. So now it's 4, 4, 6, 6. And that 5 is where it used to be a 2. That didn't move, and neither did these. Do you see now? I lift off with the ring finger to show that middle finger, which is a 5 now from the 6. And then, okay, then you lift up everything. So let's do it again. Okay, and then you go back up at this point. Just how we went down to start after the riff, after the beat, after the... Oh man, this is the one, like my hand is literally cramping and I could feel it in that area like I was telling you. So I'm gonna have tabs and hopefully you can see what I'm doing with the fingering, and it's a great song to practice. Don't overdo it. You're gonna feel it in your hands, I'm telling you. But I think between the first song and this song, it's really gonna build up it's gonna build up grip, it's gonna build up strength both in your hand and in your fingers. It's gonna help you a little bit if you wanna, do some palm muting and stuff. And it's gonna help you move around the fretboard because you are moving in some semi-awkward scenarios, like in this one where you're going from... And just for reference, I don't know if we went over it, but after you do the... Actually, my finger's on the wrong one there. The last time, you stay up. All the other ones, you kind of go like... You kind of go... But the last one, you stay up. You still do the palm muting, but you stay up with the pinky. Again, leaving that 5 exposed. And then you backtrack. So I'm gonna play once more full through. I won't go too fast. Just kind of get a feel for it. You can kind of play along. And again, listen to the song. If you listen to the song though, I think it's in half step down. So if you wanna go half step down, play along to the song. If not, you can play along to this and be in standard tuning. I'm still, you know, practicing playing it fast. Let's see. I forget how fast the real song goes, but let's try going a little bit quicker. Yeah, the real song, believe it or not, does go pretty freaking fast. And then one more time, the first one. I was about to play a different part there. All right, I think that is going to conclude this video lesson tutorial. I just think, again, these are two songs that if you're practicing guitar and you want to get better, if you can do these songs, then you're watching a wrong video, plain and simple. But if you pick up your guitar and you try to do this and you're like, oh my God, my fingers are not doing this proper, or this hurts, and not hurts, you know, but it's like you feel that it's causing tension, like just take it slow. But if you feel like you can't do these two riffs, that's a good thing. Just take it slow and practice. Start at a slower pace and then build it up. Because these are two riffs that when I first started, I was playing guitar for a while and I still found it pretty difficult. But that's how I knew that it was something that I needed to practice. And the more I practiced, the more I was like, wow, like these are using my fingers in ways that normal power chords are not used. How you need to leave certain fingers and then maneuver around. And this lift up, the second song, Rock Tonic Juice or whatever it's called, that riff is freaking awesome. I love it. It sounds awesome. It feels great to play once you get it down, but it definitely takes a little bit of skill set to get used to it. And anything that takes time to get used to, that takes a skill set, that's what you want. You want something like that. So I'm going to end this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Drop a comment. Let me know if you did. I'm going to try sharing some other videos in the future. Put them all on a playlist. I'll link to the playlist in the corner as well as in the description. And I'll probably have it on screen right now, to be honest, because I think this is the end of the video. So subscribe if you're interested in more. You can also follow me on Instagram, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot.